Jason Kidd should be fired. I'm about to list the reasons why, but comment down below right now on if you agree with me, if he should be fired. Let me hear your opinion. If you're against me, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more NBA content. Let's go. His rotations make no sense. Kidd occasionally plays Giannis for the first 18 minutes of the second half. He gives minutes to guys like DeAndre Liggins, Rashard Vaughn, Jason Terry, Gary Payton Jr., and Sterling Brown at the expense of the reigning Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon. His front office had to cut Gary Payton Jr. so that Kidd wouldn't be able to start him. When Monroe was still on the team, Kidd would run out a 3-center rotation even though they had the personnel to go small. I could go on and on, but I think I've made my point about Kidd's rotation very clear. His defensive schemes don't work. The Bucks' defensive scheme of always trapping the pick and roll and aggressively rotating to help defenders looks amazing when it works. However, it often does not work. In his first year as coach, Kidd led the Bucks to the 4th best defensive rating in the league. In the following 3 seasons, the Bucks have ranked 24th, 21st, and 25th in defensive rating as the rest of the league got accustomed to the way they defended. They've consistently been in the bottom 5 in both preventing shots at the rim and preventing threes, although they've been a bit better at preventing threes so far this season. Teams around the league are moving towards Morey ball and taking a larger proportion of their shots from behind the arc or at the rim. Jason Kidd's counter to this revolution is to emphasize a defensive game that maximizes the number of open threes and shots at the rims the opponent gets. So he kind of said that weird scheme and fucked up that last sentence, but his scheme doesn't work. His scheme doesn't even fit his personnel. It's not like Jason Kidd has dealt a bad hand and the Bucks roster is full of bad defenders who would be unable to succeed in any defensive scheme. They would have a personnel who would fit very well in a switch-heavy defense. Over the last few years, the Celtics have made a point of acquiring players who both have length and mobility. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Ojale, Marcus Morris, Al Horford, etc. They switched their way to the #1 defensive rating this season. The Bucks front office seem to have a similar idea as they've acquired players like Giannis, Middleton, Snell, Brogdon, Bledsoe, Maker, who would in theory fit perfectly in a defensive scheme like the Celtics. Unfortunately, the front office has failed to convince Kidd that this is something that he should try out. Like honestly, they have such lanky defenders. It's incredible that he doesn't do this. He's an idiot. Immediately after getting drafted by the Mavs in 1994, one of the first things Kidd said was, "We're going to turn this team around 360 degrees. That should have given us a hint that despite his high basketball IQ and the skill level, Kidd probably isn't the smartest guy around. Of late, however, he's been spouting absolute nonsense in his post-game interviews. Okay, now that Earl Watson has been fired and the perception of Hoiberg and Hornacek have improved now that they've been given better suited teams at their disposal, Kidd has become a clear choice for the worst coach in the league. The only reason not to fire Kidd yet is player development. The Bucks have had a number of players exceed expectations, including Giannis, the 15th overall pick, Middleton, the throw-in the Brandon Jennings, Brandon Knight trade, Brogdon, the 36th pick, Snell, the acquired from MCW, who will probably be out of the league next year. While the front office and player development coaches deserve credit for identifying and acquiring and developing those players, it would be unfair not to give a major portion of the credit to Kidd. However, now Giannis is a bona fide superstar and Bledsoe and Middleton are in their primes. The Bucks should do what the Warriors did in 2014 and find a coach who would do a better job of maximizing their potential before it's too late. In a decision they might come to regret, they convinced Giannis to take a 4-year extension instead of giving him that 5-year designated player deal. It's unlikely they'll have the cap space to get major players and free agents during Giannis' current contract dispute thing. So tell me, not dispute, but like how it is. But that's about it. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me hear your opinions down below. Comment, subscribe. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.